Let me tell you why I'm so happy. Because it looks like there's a new couple in Hot. Aaron Pierre, that's Teyana. They have been spotted together several times recently, but they seemingly made it official after the Oscars. So they both posted these pictures.
Y'all, Aaron Pierre, yes. Mufasa himself has an ex out here waving red flags like she's leading a parade. And no, we're not talking about some Disney soundtrack drama. We're talking about real life tea. Allegedly, Aaron's longtime boo, Jessica Hardwick, is making it very clear that Teyana Taylor might want to keep her guard up. Why? Because according to Jessica, Aaron is just using her, and she's not even his type. Now, when you see Jessica, you might understand exactly what she means. So, is this about genuine love? Or is Aaron Pierre out here chasing clout with this black queen? Let's get into it. The spark that started the boots are on Pierre and Teyana Taylor have been trending a lot lately, and with good reason. These two have been serving undeniable chemistry and serving looks, and the internet has been eating it up. The chatter really took off after their black and white Oscars photo shoot. On March 3rd, right after the Oscars and Vanity Fair after party, Teyana posted the pictures and y'all, the vibes were undeniable. She captioned them, "Oscar night in black and white, no gray area." And of course, she had the perfect soundtrack, Chris Brown's Take You Down. Because nothing says it's giving like that track. But Aaron, he posted the same exact pics and didn't add a single word, no caption, no heart emoji, no had a great time with my lady, nothing. Let's be real, that silence was suspicious. If you're proud of your girl, wouldn't you at least throw in a my queen moment? Or give it a little we outside type of energy? Instead, it almost felt like he was keeping her at arm's length, enjoying the attention without actually claiming her. The ex speaks. Kindon, this is exactly where Jessica Hardwick comes in. She's allegedly been out here hinting that Aaron has a type and Teyana does not fit the bill. Now, if you take one look at Jessica, you'll see what people mean. She's not a woman of color. So when people talk about Aaron's type, the contrast between Jessica and Teyana is, well, pretty stark. According to sources, Jessica isn't just watching this play out quietly. She's allegedly warning Teyana that she's going to get dumped. Word on the street, Aaron prefers, in her words, white meat. And when you line up his rumored exes next to his current flame, it's hard not to notice the pattern Jessica's pointing out. Ender. Hannah Hurst, more receipts. If that wasn't enough tea already, the internet did what it does best, dig. And guess what? They found another name, Hannah Hurst. From the looks of things, Aaron and Hannah, who happens to be Australian, got real cozy. There are photos of them attending a wedding together. And let's be honest, taking someone to a wedding? That's not "we're just friends" behavior. That's "this is my person" territory. Hannah is also white, further fueling that Aaron has a type theory. There's even a picture of him kissing her forehead, and y'all know forehead kisses are intimate. That's "I love you" energy. Why you can't find his dating history when you try to look up Aaron Pierre's dating history? It's basically a blank slate. And now, we might know why he's been keeping his personal life super locked down, probably to avoid messy overlap stories like this. But between Jessica, Hannah, and now Teyana, a picture starts to form. The women he's been linked to until now have been humble, modest, and low-key, not out here chasing the spotlight, not dripping in designer, not trending every other week. And that's exactly why Teyana stands out in his lineup. She's bold, she's flashy, she's a straight-up queen. She's been in the industry for years, has an it-girl presence, and commands attention everywhere she goes. The Lori Harvey factor. This is also why some people think Lori Harvey wouldn't even entertain the idea of dating Aaron. Here's the backstory. TikTok creator and entertainment reporter Shaw Mason tried to play matchmaker, suggesting that Lori and Aaron would make a fire couple. On paper, it kind of made sense. Lori's dated across the pond before, remember her time with Damson Idris. So a British actor wasn't a stretch. But Lori? She shut it all the way down. She didn't just say no, she commented, "No, thank you, leave me alone." Not just "no, leave me alone." That's a whole new level of no. That's "I know something y'all don't" energy. Lori's been in the game long enough to spot a walking red flag. And she has some serious Hollywood connections. We're talking A-listers like Michael B. Jordan, Future, Damson Idris, and even rumored Diddy links. If a woman like Lori passes that fast, you have to wonder what whispers she's been hearing. what's Erin's endgame? Teyana's a whole superstar, a triple threat singer, actress, director. She's fresh off her split from Iman Shumpert, glowing, and living her best life. So is Erin genuinely feeling her? Or is this just a strategic move to stay in the headlines? The timing is interesting. He voiced Mufasa in the Lion King prequel, and this rumored romance definitely keeps his name buzzing. But he wouldn't be the first man to date Teyana and walk away with more clout than he came in with. Teyana's dating history a pattern? When you take a closer look, there's a noticeable pattern in Teyana's dating history. Iman Shumpert, before they got together, he was known mainly in basketball circles. But being married to Teyana took his public profile to another level. Their relationship had its highs, but the ending was messy, with rumors of infidelity and controlling behavior. They divorced publicly and painfully. Soulja Boy, yes, Teyana and Soulja Boy were a thing. Reports claim they were together for years, maybe even married in secret. And yet again, when it ended, his name was buzzing more than it had in years. Drake back in 2009, Teyana and Champagne Puppy were rumored to be an item. It stayed low-key, no public confirmations, no Instagram hard launches, but people noticed chemistry when they showed up in music videos and events together. A$AP Rocky in 2014, rumors swirled about them. No official label, but people were talking. Not long after, he moved on to Iggy Azalea and Chanel Iman. Chad Johnson, this one lasted about for years, starting in 2016, practically a lifetime in celebrity years. But it ended with Chad publicly expressing disappointment. Daniel Boobie Gibson, they dated briefly from September 2008 to February 2009. Colin Kaepernick, allegedly on again off again since 2013, but officially over by 2014, just before she went public with Iman. From athletes to rappers to entertainers, many of these men left the relationship with more public recognition than they had going in. Back to Erin, red flag or misunderstanding? So here's the million-dollar question. Is Erin Pierre the next in that line? Jessica Hardwick says yes, and she's out here dropping warnings like breadcrumbs. She claims she's seen the playbook, she knows the game, and she doesn't think Teyana fits his real type. The evidence? Past relationships. Jessica Hannah suggests a preference for white women, a long history of low-key partners who don't match Teyana's high-profile energy, a suspiciously quiet approach to claiming her publicly, even while enjoying the press. But is Jessica just a salty ex? Or is she actually telling the truth? That's where the internet is split. So where do they go from here? Are we going to see Erin and Teyana popping up at more events, more cozy after parties, more black and white shoots? Or will this fizzle out as quickly as it started? Has Erin Pierre's type suddenly changed, or is this just a PR moment? And more importantly, is Jessica Hardwick just bitter, or is she dropping some very real warnings? Only time will tell, but we'll be watching.
So I have to talk about this. I came across a tweet where they said, I didn't know that Drake and Teyana Taylor dated. Honestly, when these pictures dropped in 2013, I forgot what the caption was. I think Drake posted it and he said,
they were spotted at events together, showing up in music videos, and people definitely noticed some chemistry. But despite the sightings, both Drake and Teyana kept it cute and never addressed the rumors. So how serious were they? Was it another PR stunt? Honestly, nobody really knows. But here's what we do know: when you're linked to Drake, your name stays in the headlines. And considering how their rumored situationship played out, you have to wonder, was this yet another case of Teyana boosting someone else's profile? And y'all, we cannot forget about A$AP Rocky. Yes, another one on the roster. Back in 2014, rumors started flying that Teyana and A$AP Rocky had something going on. They never put a label on it, no interviews, no Instagram hard launches, but the streets were definitely talking. Just like many of Teyana's past relationships, it didn't last long. Reportedly, they split not too long after people started catching on. And here's the wild part: right after that, A$AP was linked to Iggy Azalea and then Chanel Iman. Clearly, he wasn't wasting any time. Then there was Chad Johnson. Now this one lasted a minute. Teyana and Chad were together for about 4 years, starting in 2016, which for a celebrity couple is practically forever. People were tuned in, especially when Chad started making comments about Teyana's rise to fame on a reality show. But just like the others, it didn't last. And it didn't end on the best note. When they split, Chad wasn't shy about sharing His disappointment. Y'all know how that goes. People start wondering if this was just another case of someone riding Teyana's wave and then dipping when the time was right. After Chad, we had Daniel "Booby" Gibson stepping up to the plate. They were together from September 2008 to February 2009, and just like the others, it ended almost as quickly as it started. Then there was Colin Kaepernick. Yes, the ex-NFL star. Teyana and Colin were allegedly doing that on again, off again thing since 2013, but by 2014 it was officially a wrap. And that's when she made it official with Iman Shumpert. When you look at this lineup, athletes, rappers, artists, entertainers, there's definitely a pattern. A lot of these guys got that clout boost after being with Teyana. And let's be real, when you line up all the men she's been with, it's clear Teyana's been through a whole lot. No shade. But compared to Aaron, Pierre, yes, Mufasa, she's definitely got way more experience in the dating game. So honestly, why wouldn't Aaron want to join the bandwagon? Think about it. He gets to capitalize on her fame, keep his name buzzing, and maybe even get a little something extra on the side, if you catch my drift. It's a win-win for him, right? And that's exactly why Aaron's ex, Jessica Hardwick, is out here warning Teyana. She's seen the playbook. She knows the game. She's just sitting back, watching it all unfold. Let's not forget Aaron has a type. And as much as Teyana is a queen with unmatched energy and talent, she doesn't exactly fit that description. So where do they go from here? Are we going to see them pop out at more events? Has Aaron Pierre aka Mufasa suddenly changed his type? Or will this fizzle out as quickly as it started? And more importantly, is Mufasa's ex just a salty ex? Or is she actually dropping some real warnings? Only time will tell. But you know we'll be watching. So tell me, do you think this is love or just another PR stunt? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next messy update.